Okay, so let me walk you through the week. Let's see. What did HR say? What did HR do? Monday, I emailed HR. I tried to wait because I get it. I emailed you right before a big holiday. Okay. Holiday was on, what was that? Saturday? It landed on a Saturday this year. I emailed you on Wednesday. But fine. Okay. And I'm telling HR that I don't feel comfortable, that I would like to not be there, and I would like to come down and speak to them. I want to speak to you in person. I cannot do this emailing thing. I can't get on the phone because then everybody around me is going to hear me. I need to come down there. And I didn't say that per se, but just that I was going to go down there. And that I had a lot of issues that were being ignored by my upper management. And I was told, give them a little bit of time. We're coming back from a holiday. And the first response I got was, I have your FMLA paperwork. Okay, great. That's not what I said at all. Which, thank you for finally getting back to me from 2 months ago. The responses that I got were, tell your supervisor, wait. And I said, I already done that. I want to come down there. So then I got an email from the supervisor that said, give me some time. I'm going to handle this. And I said, I'm sorry. I don't feel like I can give you time. I would like to go to HR this afternoon. I do not want to be here. Please let me leave. Her response was, do not go down to HR. Nobody can talk to you today. I almost simultaneously got the same response from HR saying, don't come down here. We're doing payroll. We don't have anybody to talk to you. And I said, I'm so sorry that you don't have anybody to talk to me, but I'm going to go down there. And if somebody has time to talk to me, great. And if nobody has time to talk to me, then so be it. I'll leave. I cannot believe that was the response. Open door policy, but don't come down here. Don't come down here. Don't go down there. Don't go down there. You're HR. I said in my email, I don't feel safe. I don't feel okay. And I need to express that and talk about it. I need to tell you the things that are happening, the things that make me feel unsafe. Raising my hand. Waiting to be called on. That was Monday. Tuesday, I, more than anything, wanted to go straight to HR instead of work. I talked it out with the person. It was awesome of her. Not awesome that my supervisor didn't come down. Not awesome that HR didn't do anything. And I get this is only day 2, Tuesday. Fine. So I decided that if I hadn't heard anything from HR by noon, that I was going to go down there because I had an appointment at 1, and directly after that, why not drive down there? Why not? And I went to my appointment, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was going to call them. Okay, I'll just call them and ask them if I can have a meeting. Can I call them and have a meeting? Yeah, no, I wrote the number down, but then I just was like, you know what? I don't know. Just go back to work. Go back to work because they already are feeling a certain type of way because I did leave that afternoon yesterday, Monday, and I didn't come back and I didn't say anything. I just got my stuff and walked out the door because I told the supervisor that I was leaving. So I felt that was okay. So a little bit later, right after my lunch and all that, after my appointment, I came back. I did get an email from the supervisor. Didn't say anything other than a meeting invitation with HR. With me, her, and 2 HR people. Scheduled for Thursday. Today's Wednesday. I don't know what day it is. Anyways, Sorry, I have a lot of spaces because I have to think, and I'm trying to get my words out without stumbling all over them. That's going to be really hard. I have a big fear of talking to people that I don't know. Big fears. Personal conversation. And to me, this will be a lot of personal things coming out. Trying not to make it personal, but me just expressing the things that are happening, me just speaking up in general. Like, you know, it's really difficult to be the person who turns your coworkers in, who says they're doing wrong. It's difficult. It's not easy. These are people I've worked with for a very long time. People that I cared about. People that I thought were my freaking friends. Gosh, I know better. I knew better. They're not your friends. They're never your friends. They're never your friends. And if they are your friends, good for you. I'm glad that you were able to do that. What the hell am I doing wrong? Please tell me. Anyways, I was glad that I didn't call HR and I didn't say anything. I just held it in and waited, and I'm glad because now there's a meeting. And I need to gather all of my things. All of my words. Remember the last time I had a meeting? I had to say a whole speech. Well, nobody made me. I just wanted to express myself, and I said everything. They didn't really hear me either. And I'm not going to be super loud. Because I will not be abrupt, because I'm not an abrupt person. Okay, this was way too long. I'm so sorry. I probably could have just done a little short. So said, hey, I have a meeting with HR. Yay! But I needed to get a few more words out. And I just don't have other people to talk to. And this is helpful for me to sit here and talk with you in the morning. And sure, sometimes my videos are long and sometimes they're very short. But they're helpful for me. And I appreciate you being here with me. Anyways, I guess we'll see what happens at this meeting. I'm very excited about it. So today I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be super amazing again. I'm just going to be so pleasant. I might even tell the supervisor good morning. I don't know. But nobody can make me do that. Nobody can make me go in there and say good morning to this person. No one can make me. And you know what? I did talk to her yesterday. I may have ignored her the entire first half of my day. But when she came in and said, did we get the supplies of blah, blah, blah? And she wasn't talking to me. I turned right around and said, actually, yes. I was the one who put all of those away. We got this, we got this, we got this, and look at this really cool thing that we got. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I know, it's so cool. That's what we got. And then I went right back to work. Because I know how to put a face on. I've put a face on my entire life. Not always good at it. Or I wasn't. I've gotten so much better. Just like I've gotten better with my words. Look at that. I spoke for almost 9 minutes. There we go. You can't see the time right there. I think yours is probably down here. I don't know. Anyways, I gotta go. This was entirely way too much, and I'm supposed to be getting ready for work, and we can't be late. Remember, can't be late. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for listening.